What up? Oh man, I'm tired, bruh. Getting home. I don't know what time it is. Who knows? 11:30. Tired. Today was fire. I talked earlier, which is a good talk. But I created this monster. I created this habit that when I pull into my driveway before I go in the house, I gotta talk. Whether it's 5 minutes and 2 hours. And I really enjoy talking when I'm tired, because it's different than when I'm alert and strong. Because when I'm tired, I'm less strong. I'm not as strong. Um, with my emotions and stuff, like I tend to let things happen a little bit more because I'm not trying to fight. And I'm a fighter, bro. I'm a fighter, and man, just thinking about it now, I still really haven't surrendered my emotions completely. But I know why. I always know why. Because I'm good. I'm already good. I'm good right now. I'm happy. I'm living life already. And that surrender is not for me. It's for when I need it. To make somebody else vulnerable. Um, so when I can surrender completely and be completely vulnerable, which will make them do it in return. Or allow them to do it in return. Because that's the point of all of this, man. I talked to a buddy, and he was telling me it's what he kind of did with somebody. Like, he's like, okay, here it is, and told his story. Told it. I was completely vulnerable until the other person in return said, okay, here's mine. And I mean, that's how it works. Tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? Tit for tat. So I understand. That's why I haven't had to. I haven't needed. I'm good. I love myself, dude. Like, it's so fun. Not having to worry about other people to make you happy. I mean, yeah, you know, I want things. Um, I even would say I want people. We all do. And to say we don't, it would be a lie. And I would one or two people at this point in my life, like, I don't know, like, I don't know how you break that, right? Um, or maybe just the idea of them is what I want, or um, I want to just listen to them, their stories. I just want to talk to them, like true talk. I want to spend time with them. I want. And I used to think I needed. Up until today, I thought I needed. And now it's like, no, man, I don't need it per se. Because I found everything I needed in me. The only thing I can't do on my own is procreate. Like, literally. I cannot create another life. I can't. It's impossible. It doesn't work that way. That's the only thing I can't do on my own. Doesn't mean I want what I want. And if I didn't have this stupid rule about free will, I'd go get it. It's not that hard. You know, I could use whatever I needed to get what I want, but there's free will involved, and so I can't. Like that's the sucky part. Like you gotta, you just gotta trust, bro. You gotta just blindly trust the universe and the other person, and whatever happens, happens, man. That's where I'm at. Um, it's so weird because I told you I don't trust anybody. I do trust. I trust one person completely. Um, it sucks because I always have. Um, and there's no reason for me to do that. That's what's so crazy. That's what's crazy about all of this. But I have no reason to. Everything tells me otherwise. Like everything outside of me tells me to not trust. But for the first time in my life, like I said, I trust because I trust myself. Makes zero sense, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And that's why it's hard for me, like, to go other directions. Because I did something that you can't take back. Like, you unconditionally love yourself and then you instantly give that away and trust that person completely. And, who knows? But whatever. It'll all work out in the end. But I am. But yeah, man, life is fun. Life is cool. Dude, what's hilarious is just watching people. So I've been eating at this bar or whatever. And, like, it's so crazy. Now they, like, I just love the fact that, like, they can just bring me my drinks. They don't even ask me anymore what I'm going to drink. So I just drink it. Like, what if I wanted something else? Like, what if I wanted something else tonight? Well, too bad. But I created it. It's so funny. I actually was talking about Sigma males a while ago. And, it's so funny. I saw something that said Sigma male master manipulator. I was like, yeah. Yeah, that's me, bro. I built my life to get things. I built my life to get things without even saying that. Like, people just bring me what I want. It's so hilarious. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's 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 hilarious. It's so funny. But it's cool because, like I said, man, I can go to places and not say hardly any words to them. And then over time, like, they just, I don't know what it is. I don't even have to say anything to them. And then they just, man, they're just so friendly to me. And, like, I'm so short with them. Like, I just, like, yeah. I don't know. It's weird, man. I'm such a weird human being. I just go in there and put my headphones on, dance, and write my journal, and eat and shake. And they leave me alone. They give me thumbs up. Like, I give them thumbs up. Like, they don't even add, like, they just look and I'll give them a thumbs up. I'm good. It's gotta be kind of rude, I don't know. But I'm in there for a reason. I'm in there for me. That's my time. And it drowns out the drunken people that I don't want to hear. And, other people talking super loud and, I'm there to eat, man. I'm there to fuel my body. It needs it. It wants it. Yeah, man, it's fire that I found out today that everything I need is me in me, and it took a while to get there, bro, but it was quick. Honestly, on the scale, like it was so quick, because I think I started talking like on the 30th of March, and so a month. That's nothing. 0.00006% of my life. It took just that little bit. It took like 40 days, bro. Literally. Giving myself 40 days, and then I realized, oh, wait a minute. I don't need anybody for anything except procreation. And technically, I can adopt, and I don't even need. I won't have the blood, but technically, you don't need it. I can still get a kid and raise a kid on my own. But I want. And it's so much better when you want something and not need it. Because it takes away expectations. It takes away codependency. It takes away everything except nothing. It makes it so easy. Like, I want this. That means I want the bad. I want the fights. I want the discussions. I want it. I welcome it. And it's not a chore to deal with somebody else's life. It's not a chore to deal with another person's craziness, because I'm crazy, but I want it. Dude, that's the best way to start any relationship, is by wanting it, not needing it, knowing you don't need it, knowing you're complete without it. And so yeah, maybe before I thought I needed it, which would cause me to go into a relationship already losing. And now, no matter what happens, I understand that I want it, and it's a blessing. And so whatever I sign up for is because I want it. It means I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep it. And then that person's not a drain on me because I want it. And I don't need them for financial independence. I don't need them for love. I don't need them for validation. I don't need them to know I'm handsome. I don't need them for anything. I want them. That makes it so much different. It's like it never at any point is there I want it. And it's extra. So even if they leave me or cheat on me, it's like whatever. I'm still complete on my own. So the abandonment is gone. Because I don't need. I want. I mean, I wonder how many people can say that about their spouse. That they don't need them. But that they want them and truly mean it. And I could see where someone would be like, well, that sounds mean. I'm like, no. Because that's not the way that it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to fill your own cup, bro. Your cup's supposed to be full, always. By yourself. The best version of yourself. And then if your partner's cup's not full, then you have abundance and you can help them get their cup full. Teach them how to fill their cup and keep it full. And then you guys are freaking fire, max potential. You guys are just overflowing on everything together. Because you want each other. You don't need each other. You're not dependent on your happiness on each other. You want to be happy together. And you share your happiness together. Which freaking, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Maybe I didn't know it existed. So maybe it is there. People have it. I hope. Dude, I hope. I hope I'm not the first that's looking at it like I don't need... I mean, I would assume that, yeah. Completely. I don't know. I don't know if it's ever happened before. To be complete. On your own. And then be able to want somebody and only just want them, not need them. Because want's way better. Like, I want you. I don't need you. I want you. And people may get offended by that. I don't know. Because everyone wants to be needed, I guess. But that's because we put a stipulation on love. Because that's the point. Like, so that comes with, when you unconditionally love, like, you're not technically needing anything. Because there's no condition on it, on love. Like, I love you no matter what. I don't need anything in return. I smell like a skunk. But, yeah. That's it. That's fire today. That's crazy, because that just means I can just walk around and be like, girl, I want you. I don't need you. And whatever happens, happens. This may last a week. This may last a month. This may last a year. This may last eternity. But I want you. I don't need you. I want you. And not like to possess you. I want you. It means I want to spend time with you. I want to be there with you. I want to battle with you. Like battle buddies. I want to face stuff with you. I don't need to. I can handle it on my own. Because I've already done the hardest thing in the world. Which was create the world destroy the world that I created. It's the hardest thing you ever have to do, ever. I gotta pour out a bottle. But this thought changes everything. Literally. And it's not a thought, dude. It's real. This is fact for me. And I'm a scientist, bro. And my cup is full. It's overflowing. I'm abundant. And so now I got all the time in the world. To make up my mind on what I really want. and then go get it. It changes everything. That's what I want. If you want me back, well, it'll work out. If you don't, then I'll have to go find something else I want. Because what I want is one of a kind. I don't want what everybody else wants. I want what I want. Yeah, and hopefully they want me back. And we'll do whatever, and then if it don't work out. If they don't want me, then whatever. It is what it is. Who cares? But it's cool, man. Like, I understand that I don't need it. But it also means, like, if I want you forever. I'm not. That's how I go into things. Because at that point, like, that's it. I only want one thing. I only want one person. I don't want multiple. It makes zero sense to me. I'm not greedy, bro. I just want one thing. One person. That's it. Because I'm creating a movie, man. I'm creating a world. I just want one other actor. That's it. That's fire, man. It took me 40 days, probably. I would have to look, but I'm not even going to count. I'm just basing it on when I started and what the day is. For me to understand, I don't need nobody, man. To be happy, to be successful, to be my best self. I don't need anybody. Because it's all in me. The Creator gave me everything I need. I just had to dig and get it. I had to destroy that freaking tower, that skyscraper, all alone by myself at the very top. I had to destroy it. I had to bring the whole thing down and get in that vault or open it. Dig through it. Read the pages of the books. Look in the mirror. Spend time with myself. To understand I don't need anybody to be happy. To have peace, I didn't need anybody. I just needed myself. And I know that completely to be true. Because I was my own safety and security growing up. My whole life. Well, other people have parents. Or, that cuddle and hug them and all that crap. Not me. I mean, my mom was there a lot, and she helped me. She would soothe me, and she would make me comfortable. But I ultimately had to self-soothe myself and be okay. Because she couldn't breathe for me, like, especially when I had asthma and stuff. Like, it was me there. I had to control my body. I had to control my lungs. I had to control my oxygen intake. I had to slow everything down. I had to not freak out. I had to take complete control and be okay with no oxygen. I couldn't even talk. I had to be my safety and security. I mean, I can still remember like sitting in the back seat, like going to the ER or something. But I had to soothe myself. Yeah, my mom took care of me and was taking me where I needed to go to get help, but the only reason why I made it was because of me. Understanding how to control my body with little oxygen and not freak out. Just chill. Chill in the suffocation. And be okay with it. Easy, bruh. Easy. Just relax. Be silent. Hum. It'll all work out in the end. Whatever happens, happens. But it puts a new spin on everything, man. I don't need you. People are going to get pissed when I talk like that. They're going to get offended. It's all because they think that they need other people to survive. They don't. I needed, when I was a baby, I needed to eat. You can't take care. That's just common sense. But I mean, but for my emotional needs and all those other needs, okay, it was me. Because when you're a child, you're happy no matter what for the most part. Like, you know how to make yourself happy, but you're making yourself happy. You're playing in your imagination or you're digging in the dirt or whatever. Like, yeah, and then your parents going crazy or something, you're in a bad home situation. Like, it sucks for you. It sucks as a kid, man. But at some point, you got to grow up, and then you got to find out how to be happy on your own without other people. Not quit trying to find it in a girl or a man. Because ultimately, you're not going to be happy. When you're putting all that hope in somebody else to make you happy, you're never going to be happy. Because they're always going to disappoint you. It's always going to bring you in a trap, man. Oh, I found another girl. I love her. We're going to move in together. And all peaches and cream. No, because you guys need each other. You guys are you're trying to find something that neither of you can even give to each other. Of course it's going to fail. Because you need something from them that they can't even give you. And vice versa. And you don't even really know what you need. You need yourself. And then you're worse off than when you were together. Because then you're all depressed because you don't think you're enough. And you're more than enough. It's just you don't know what enough is. You don't even know who you are. So spend some time. I'm serious, man. I'll preach it till the day I die. Talk to yourself and record it. Every day, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour. Ask yourself questions that you need to ask. That you want answers for. You may not like them. You may not like the answers. But you ain't never asked. And then if you do ask, you ask God. And then you get mad when you don't hear an answer. Well, answer yourself. But be honest. Answer yourself. I mean, believe in the Bible, whatever. You are God. Little case G. You are gods. We are gods. There's one over us, yes, the creator of all things. But spend time with yourself. Spend time with your Creator. The Creator made you. He gave you everything you need to know. But you ain't listening because you ain't even talking. There's nothing to listen to. God doesn't answer me. God doesn't answer me. Well, talk. Ask yourself the questions, talk and record it, and then listen. Be humble enough to understand you're wrong. Be humble enough to listen to yourself. Drown out the rest of the noise. Drown out your mom and dad. And find out what's true for you. Talk. It's like the most basic prerequisite of anything. Talk. And listen. Should I do this? If you don't answer yourself, you're never going to know. If you don't work out the equation, you're not even going to know what you're answering the question for. If you're not building a pro and cons list and speaking it out loud, like, how are you going to be able to go over that equation a couple times to make sure you pick the right answer? If you don't look at every angle, like, and then listen, you're never going to know. And you pray to a God that doesn't answer you. It's because you're not answering. And you're not really spending time. You only pray when you need something. You don't need anything. It's all in you. And then once you get to that point, all that's left is what you want. Everything you need, you have it. You have an idea how to get it. But you have to listen and speak to yourself. Answer the questions. Because it's always one-sided, like, well, God this, and then we wait for an answer that never comes. Or maybe God's putting it in your brain and you're not speaking it out. Like, you're so smart. You're so brilliant. You have the answers. But you don't even give yourself time to speak the answers and to listen. God never answered me. I prayed my whole life and He's never answered me. Well, you ever really spent time? Real time? Talking and answering yourself? Try it. Why did this happen? You'll figure it out. You'll understand. Why did I lose my house? Well, because of this. So I got her, I did this, whatever, and started taking pills for pain, and then never got off the pills, and then I quit going to work, and got hooked on pills, and then I had to go get them. All my money went to pills, and then whatever, lost my house. God, why did this happen? That's why. Listen to yourself. Go into your past and figure it out. Reshape it. Don't let it happen again. We have to deal with the repercussions that we create. Every decision we make has repercussions. Every decision. And depending on your perspective, it depends on if it's good or bad. I lost my house. It seems bad, but now I got a different one. Now it makes me I get another job. I move. This happened. This happened. Like, it just depends on perspective. I moved to another state and then met this person and who knows. But ultimately, it's based on our decisions and our repercussions. Can't blame that on God. I'm giving you free will, bro. Yes, I went out to a party and got drunk, and me and this girl did this, and now I got a baby. God, why did this happen? Well, he had nothing to do with it. You chose that. But it's beautiful. You have a baby. You created life. It's freaking amazing. You're so lucky and blessed. Like, what's your perspective? See the good in everything. That's what they mean. And then maybe don't go getting drunk and then with some random person and then you won't have a baby next time. Or plan it. Or whatever. Who knows? So you don't have 20 kids running around and you can't afford one. Simple. Simple. How many kids do I have? 0. Simple. So you can't blame people for the crap you're going through, bro. You made the decisions. As little or as big as you think that they are. I mean, there's sometimes people force you to do stuff, yes. But for the most part, the majority of your life it's all your decision. So I drink and drive and then I got a DUI. Like, that's your decision, bro. No one made you do it. So take accountability for your actions. So simple. You did it. The devil didn't do it. God didn't do it. You did it. That's step 1. Take responsibility. Even if you didn't do it, it's a lot easier to go back into your past. I know. And just take accountability for everything. And work that out and figure out why that happened and how to reshape it and find the good in it. Learn your lesson. And some of that stuff sucks. Like, some of it, yeah. Some of it, I will say, like, maybe you just shouldn't even touch that stuff right now. If someone physically did something to you or something like that, like, maybe try and reshape the other stuff first. Because that stuff's more difficult. I'll be honest with you. I haven't dealt with my stuff. But I know everything in me is me. The only thing I need is me. And I haven't dealt with that stuff, and it's kind of like in the past, and it's just gone. I'll dig it up when I need to dig it up, but it doesn't rule me. I get to choose. From this day forward, I get to choose whatever I want. That's the point. That's the bigger picture of all of it. Doesn't matter what your past is, you get to choose today what you want, what you like, what you give your attention to. It's probably the better term. You get to choose what you put your attention to. And over time, the more you give your attention to whatever it is, the more you're going to like it or dislike something or not want something. Because if you want something, you're looking at it all the time. Or you're thinking about it all the time. Because you want it. So you can change your wants. Or maybe only have a few wants at a time. And focus all your attention on those wants. And all the other stuff will go away. Because you're going to swap wants, like a want list. 1 through 10. I only want 10 things right now. And figure out a way to get what you want. Not what you need. Because everything you need is inside of you. As far as emotional goes and safety and security and all that stuff. You may need a better job, I guess. And you may need to make more money, I guess. But you don't really need it. It just depends on what you want. Maybe you have to live a less life. Downsize. Sell your car so you don't have a car payment and go buy a car cash. It's like, what do you want? You want to be happy? Are you living a life of need? Well, I need to make more money so I can pay for all this stuff that don't even make me happy. It's like, what's your priorities? Do I need to go to the bar every night? No. You want to. But some stuff that you want, it's not, does it make you happy? Or are you trying to chase after something that you think you need, which is like relationships with random people? Because you're trying to fill a void when you can fill your own void. So I don't know, man. It's kind of confusing when I'm talking. I get what I'm saying. Because it's kind of back and forth between want and need. The whole point is, you need to go through life without needing any other human being. To fill your emotional needs, to fill your confidence, to fill your enoughness, to fill your worthiness, your healthiness, your wealthiness. Like, you don't ever need to depend on anyone for anything, like I said, other than procreation. But that shouldn't even come. You shouldn't even be thinking about procreating with somebody because you should want to have a child. Like, you should never need to have a child. Like, that shouldn't be a need. That's a want. And that means that you need to be 100% with taking care of yourself first and supplying all your basic needs by yourself, which is being happy and self-soothing, safety and security and all that stuff before you even think about having a kid. Because if you can't even do it for yourself, how the hell are you going to do it for a kid? And how are you going to show them how to do it? How are you going to stop that cycle of crap? If all you do is depend on other people, the kid's going to depend on everybody else too. But if you can teach that kid that everything he ever needs is inside of him, and he doesn't need another human being to find it, that kid's ahead of the curve, bro. That kid's going to rule the world. Because at that point, he's good. He doesn't need another human. And then when he finds a wife, he's going to be able to treat her right. Because he wants that relationship. He doesn't need it. He's not obligated to let things happen. He's able to respect himself because he knows he wants this relationship. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need to do stuff that he doesn't want to do, or that hurts him, or that hurts her because of a need. But he's willing to sacrifice things because he wants it. It's totally different. I mean, and then you don't like build resentment because you're stuck doing something that you don't want to do, and you got to be quiet about it because you need them to stay. Because if they leave you, then you're gonna have abandonment issues, and you're gonna feel like crap, and you don't think you can do it alone. But if you want them, and you can supply everything you need on your own, it's totally different. You know, I'm listening to a song. It's like, I need somebody to always be there. No, you don't need them to always be there. You want them to always be there. But you don't need them to always be there. You should be okay alone. Like, I don't need to talk anymore. I want to. Every single day. I don't need to sit in my truck before I go in the house. I want to. And that's true as hell. Like, every time I pull my driveway before I go in the house, I want to talk. And I can't explain that I want to do it other than I just want to. That's the only words I can put to it. I want to. That's why I'm not inside. Like, I was struggling between wanting to talk and wanting to paint. And I did both. I talked, and then I went inside and painted. Because those are my wants. And now I know I'm capable of a relationship that I can put 100% in. Because I want it. And I can be honest with the other person. Not be afraid of them leaving me. And then abandonment issues come up. If I just speak honesty and I want it and they leave me, then it is what it is. I'm fine on my own. It wasn't meant to be. If I ask somebody out and they say no, then it is what it is. I'm still me. My cup is still full. My cup is still full. It changes everything. I mean, and even on a ruthless scale, this may sound bad, but like, even if I just wanted somebody for a night, like, that's fine. Hey, girl. It's that simple. I'm honest. I want you for one night. Because I don't need you. I want you. Whatever happens tomorrow happens. Who knows? This could end up forever, but you know, when it's done, and I'm gonna be fine. Like, it changes everything, dude. It literally changes everything. You got a full cup, bro. Changes everything. Like, why would you be afraid of anything? You can't. You can't be. You can't be afraid of being rejected. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't. From the moment you ask, and if you get rejected, nothing changes. Because my cup is still full. That's crazy, man. It changes everything. Tomorrow's gonna be fire. Tomorrow's gonna be fire, bro. And the whole point is, what's crazy is like once you get to this point though, you still gotta have morals. You still gotta have some kind of rules because this is very dangerous to play with this. If you don't, because the repercussions are still real. And I asked for my power and I got it. I don't need nothing from nobody. What I want. And what's crazy about want is you're still giving people free will, which is love. So instead of demanding something from somebody else, like, hey, you sit here, we gonna talk, which is manipulation and showing a power dynamic. I'm like, hey, I want to do this with you. I want to spend time with you. I want to listen to you. I want to figure out who you are. I want to take you out. When do you want me to take you out? She's like, never. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Peace. You holler at me when you want it. Maybe my want didn't change. So now I just need to get some information about my wants. See if my wants are even practical. Then I go then I go want stuff. It's fire. I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm hyped now, but I need to get some sleep. I'm tired. I want to get some sleep. I don't need. I want to get some sleep. Even though my body needs sleep. But I want to. I want to give my body what it needs. Let's put it that way. Ahalo. Peace.